Hi guys, Sonia here. I have a new journal to share with you. Actually, I have several journals to share with you, but I won't be able to fit them all in one video. But I decided to share first this one, and again, I don't think I will have time, but I made two journals with the same napkin. I loved this napkin so much that, it inspired me to first make this one, and then I created this one. But that will probably be another video. And anyway, I'm so sorry I have to film during the evening. My lighting is really bad, but light. Okay. But yeah, every day there's always something, so I never have enough time. Anyway, as I said, this is napkin decoupage on a cardboard piece that I painted with gesso and some white acrylic paint, and then went over it with some ink, distressed it a little bit to to look a bit of vintage, because I call this one a vintage rose. And it has some old lace underneath. The cover is it's okay. I'll open it. It has the satin ribbon for closure, and the cover is like a chipboard, and then it's on the inside, of course, and on the outside is this eco-dyed cotton, but it doesn't have too much of those prints, but it's so subtle, and I don't know, you probably can't see, but there is like very subtle print of leaves, a little bit more here, and it's very beautiful. But anyway, I decoupaged more roses on the back, directly onto the fabric, because I didn't want them to what's the word, to come out as much as this, because that's the cover, that's the focal piece of the whole journal. So that's that. And on the inside I have this gorgeous paper. I had to use it. It's just, I love it so much. I mean, it's just roses, but I really, really love it. And I used some digital images, and I purchased some, oh my god, digital collections from Artie Mays, and of course there are roses, and I really like her collections. And there's just a journaling card inside, so that goes over this page. And I'm not going to repeat each and every time, but all of the pages are basically different, and they all had some kind of treatment. Like this was done with fruit tea, so this paper is pale pink with a bit of darker edge there, and that's just how it came out, when it was tea dyed. So there are really a lot of very nice papers for you to write on, and just as I always like to do, to make a journal where every page will be unique to start with, and then when you add your writing and your memories or photos or whatever, then it gets even more unique and personal. So that's always my idea. My eco-dyed leafy papers. Then I added, of course, my handmade paper, and this is just a simple belly band with this paper, like a shape die cut, and there's some cheesecloth that I got from Renee from GT Designs and Vintage Art Supplies. I will try to link her below. She makes fabulous junk journal and other types of journaling kits. And I purchased one of her kits, and it's just it's full. I will have fun with that. I mean, for about a year. But to be serious, really, I absolutely can make like several journals only with one of her kits, and they're very, very, very affordable. So anyway, cheesecloth, and then vintage postage stamp, and this is just a stationery envelope with beautiful paper, matching paper inside. It's not very vintage, it's from the 90s, but it's just so gorgeous, and it goes really well with this journal. This is a heat embossed vellum with some lace, and then I have 2 journaling cards, and this card, it's one, but it was like a whole stack that Dana sent to me, and I'm really using them very nicely. Thank you, Dana. Onion skin dyed paper, vintage ledger. This is just a really, really cute digital print. Oh my god, I'm not checking the zoom. I'm hoping this thing zooms. Vintage, like a craft paper, but very sturdy. And I also added this postcard with these beautiful roses and some type of flowers. And I just added the lined paper to the back so that you can write on it, because the card is not that old. It's from 1979. Well, it is pretty old, almost as old as me. Sorry. But it's not like as vintage as I would like it to be. So excuse me. So anyway, that's why I added that lined paper to the back. More of tea-dyed paper, handmade paper. There's some vintage ephemera, true vintage ephemera from 1942, I think. Yeah. And another journaling card that Dana sent to me. And this handmade paper is like a very light purplish, pinkish color. It's so wonderful. Some lace here. I added with my glittery tape. I love my glittery tape. A piece of vintage, a page from a music sheet. Okay, there we go. And then inside I just have this beautiful digital, like, paper, and I just love the colors, so I added it here for more journaling space. And this is a handmade small envelope, and on the inside is this cute little tag. I think that's a freebie. I'm not really sure where I got that from. Vintage ledger, Moriko dyeing, coffee dyed paper, handmade, and another. Or maybe it was from Artie Mays. I'm not really sure. But it's, in this journal, it's either a freebie or it's Artie Mays. And this is a pocket or tuck spot here. There's some cotton lace here. More lovely papers. Another postcard. I think it's from the same year. I'm not sure. Probably 70s or 80s. But it has these roses, so it goes well here. Another lovely journaling card. I think it's a journaling. I mean, for me it's for journaling, so anyway, if it has some other name, I'm sorry, I don't know that. Yeah, this is another Artie Mays. Gorgeous, gorgeous papers. I mean, images, actually. And inside I added this vintage, you see how stained it is, piece of ephemera, and you can write here, why not, wrong side, okay. Very nice colors in this journal. I think they are very soft and feminine. I was feeling kind of feminine. Not that I'm not feminine anyway, but okay, I'll shut up. I like this paper. It has some cool tea staining there. There's some walnut leaves here. This piece is not vintage, it's modern, but I like the color and I like the fact that you can have fun writing here and of course on the back. So that goes there, and then my handmade envelope. I added, it's stitched all around of course, and I added a piece of eco dyed paper and a vintage postage stamp with some berries, very cute. And inside is a piece of my eco dyed paper that you can write on. You could write a note for someone maybe, or a letter, and give them that. And this is a piece of cardstock that I decoupaged this rose on. It's this same one, but just turned the other side, and aged it, and I just love it on this page, so it lives here now. More nice papers, and here is another digital print. You can write on that, and another piece of vintage ephemera, and this one is very thin. It's not really that fragile, it's just very thin, and it's kind of pink. Sorry if I shook the camera, actually my phone, actually tripod. And okay, come on. Sorry guys. Tuck spot with a pretty journaling card there. And this is a page from a very vintage dictionary, and it actually says rose here and here. That is rosary and rosemary and all kinds of rose-related stuff. And yeah, it just flips like that, so you have your space for journaling here, or adding something like a photo. This is oh, I have something inside actually. Oh, I forgot. No, I don't. What's wrong with me? It's a stitched book page, coffee dyed bag. And I just like it. I like the stains and everything, so you can put some nice things inside. And on the other side is a journaling card. I love this paper. So cute, these tiny flowers. Just some papers for journaling. Page repair here, because you can see on this side it teared a little bit. But I love that. It's the process of eco dyeing. Music sheet. Very nice. Here is another postcard, and it's from 1986, but the rose is gorgeous. And well, you know, it's old enough to be called vintage, I guess. And yeah, some nice prints, leafy prints, nice tea stains. Another tuck spot here with just a simple journaling card. This is a handmade paper tag. I just inked the edges and added it here. I actually don't have, I mean, maybe I have just like one small piece of that pink handmade paper, so I will have to try and make some more, but it comes out different every time, so that tag was kind of precious. Yeah, some lovely trim here on the edge, just for color and fun and texture. And this is the back. So that's my Vintage Rose journal. And yeah, I have to say I added some lace here on the top and bottom, you know, like we all love to do. And then everything is reinforced. The spine especially was reinforced with fabric both on the inside and of course with this fabric on the outside. So it's really, really sturdy journal. But it's not heavy actually. It's okay. It's very nice and it lays nice and flat. So I really like this one. Let's be honest, I love them all. But yeah. So since I'm you know, having those problems that you know by now with my treatment, I'm, you know, kind of struggling with my Etsy shop for some reason. There's just, you know, there's a lot of work around that. So I spend all my time creating, and because I really, really feel the need to create, because I've had like a, I don't know, month or two doing nothing, feeling very bad. And now that I can, I just have to, you know, what's the word? I just need to make all that stuff that's in my head. And so I kind of can't find the time for everything in one day. But anyway, until I list this journal in my shop, you can contact me on my email that you will have the link down below in the description box if you're interested. And thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers and old subscribers. I really appreciate all of you and your lovely comments, and they really mean a lot. So thank you, and I will see you next time with, actually, I'm going to film it probably right now with this one, but that's the Vintage Rose. Yeah, see you next time, guys. Bye bye.